Today, I'm going to share with you how to run a reach campaign. I'm going to share with you the effective way to actually do that so you get the most out of it. Now, before I go through the step-by-step on how that even happens on your Facebook ads, I want to stress the importance of the reach campaign. The reach campaign is the one that will show your ad to the most number of people. It's not going to take too much into consideration. It's just gonna see, hey, is there an individual logged into Facebook right now? Boom, I'm gonna show it. So assuming that your budget is large enough, this type of campaign is gonna reach absolutely everybody and their grandmother. So it's not gonna take too much information on the back end. It's not gonna do anything of that to decide on who it's gonna show it to. So just be aware of that. This is the one that gives you the broadest reach, pun intended, because that's exactly what it's designed to do. It's designed to bring awareness to you. So let me go ahead and screen share. So with the reach campaign right over here, we're going to go to the create button. Now, before I hit there, just remember this is business.facebook.com/ads manager. I get faulted on this quite a bit. Well, you didn't show us how to get to that screen. Just business.facebook.com/ads manager. So we're going to hit create. Now, as you can see, there's 11 campaign objectives, and we have a video on each one of these campaign objectives. This is the most updated version of the reach campaign. There's some tiny nuances that you need to be aware of, but as you can see, we're at the top of funnel, which is an awareness campaign, or a awareness campaign, if you will. So we'll touch upon that one here in a couple of days. But right now, we're going to do the reach campaign. All right, so just so you know, you can name them right from the jump if you so choose. In fact, let's do that right now. So we're going to do reach. And then this is going to be, let's run a, what do we want to run? We'll run a Facebook ad, so we'll just put a price drop ad. All right, so I'm just going to do that. Boom, boom. Price drop. And we're going to do Zillow as an interest. And you'll see what this looks like here in a little bit. Now you can of course run other types of campaigns. I'm sorry, other types of ad sets and other types of ads. But what we're gonna do is run a price drop ad. So since we're gonna run a ad within the special ad category, because this is a housing ad, anytime that you run credit, employment, housing, or election type of ads, you do have to select that it's under the special ad category. So that's what we're gonna do here. Toggle that switch on, and we're gonna go to housing. Now, if you don't run ads that have to do with credit, employment, housing, or elections, don't worry about the special ad category. Consider yourself blessed, fortunate, because you have more liberty on who you can advertise to directly. So you're in a great position. We're not gonna worry about anything right there because you really can't even change it. We're not going to worry about the campaign budget optimization. So we want to select individual budgets for each ad set that we run ads to. So we're going to go to next. We're going to select the Facebook page. Not going to worry about dynamic creative. We're going to select the budget right here. How do we select the campaign budget optimization over here at the campaign level? As you can see, the campaign level is right there. The ad set is right there. And then the ad is right here. Same thing over here, campaign, ad set, and ad. So here's where you select your objective. What's your goal? What are you trying to achieve with the campaign? At the ad set level, you're determining where you want your ads to run, what placements you want them to run in, and who you want to target. So this is what you're primarily focusing on here at the ad set level. And then at the ad level, that's what's actually going to be shown to the public. All right, so just making sure that you're aware of that. Let's continue. When it comes to the audience, we're not going to worry about drawing up a custom audience or a lookalike audience or a special ad audience. We're not going to worry about that at this time. If you're interested in learning what the differences are between saved, custom, lookalike audience, and special ad audiences, then I will link up a video somewhere around here and also down below where you can see the differences between all four types of audiences. But we don't have time for that today. So we're gonna go with people living in this location. And we're gonna select Atlanta. I like Atlanta. Georgia, there we go. So you see here, Atlanta, Georgia, quite a big amount of people. We have a lot of people. So that's what I was saying earlier. When it comes to the reach campaign, especially within the special ad category, you can't select anything that has to do with age. You can't select anything that has to do with gender. You can't select anything that has to do with demographics or behaviors. You can only select based off of interest. So here, we don't have the budget to show your ad to 2.3 million people. That's going to take hundreds of thousands of dollars to do it effectively. So what we have to do is give us a little bit of breathing room and really lead the witness here just slightly. So that's why I selected Zillow as the interest. Gonna take a little while for it to populate real quick. There we go. Okay, so now you see that dropped. And 400,000 people, that's still quite quite a large amount. You still need a good healthy budget to cycle through this amount of people. But this is a little bit more manageable, and this at least leads the witness. This gives you I was about to say YouTube. This gives Facebook enough of intel to show your ad to the individuals, because remember, the reach campaign is one that reaches the most amount of people. It's not going to take too much else into consideration to show your ad to. So you're bringing awareness to you and your brand. All right, so we're gonna still go with manual placements, because we want to be able to format everything how we want it. So I'm gonna unselect all this, and I'm only gonna select the news feed, because that's where historically most people take action from. So that's what we're taking into consideration right there. So you see that? All right, so everything is ready to go. Had we left the automatic placements on, it would run ads to most of the locations. You saw that several of these placements were not selected. So if we go back over here to automatic placements and go to manual, you see that Messenger wasn't selected. You see several others are not even available, right? And that's because of the type of ad that you're running. So let's go over here. Alrighty. Let's go to next. All right, so reach is a type of campaign. Zillow is the interest that I'm targeting. And then here is the type of ad that I'm running. And now we're gonna create the ad. You can run a carousel ad here. You can do a single image or a video. For our purposes, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna select a image, whichever one seems to populate first. That one looks good. If it looks like right there. Sorry, the camera's kind of hiding it, so I can't always see that blue button. All right, since we're gonna run a price drop ad, huge price drop on Atlanta condo. Oh no, huge price drop on condo in the heart of Atlanta. Let's see, something about the condo. Incredible views like this are unmatched. Now, of course, the image is not going to do that justice, because I just selected an image from there. But here, what I'm doing is I'm calling out the type. I'm calling out where the condo is. I'm calling out the type of property, which is a condo, and then why it's a big deal. So the price drop is a big deal, especially now. There's not that many price drops. Here, I'm selecting a unique feature to the property, which in this case would be the views. So if you have a condo in the heart of Atlanta and it has incredible views, then you're welcome. This is the actual ad copy that I would run. Click learn more for pictures, price, location, and virtual tour. All right, so then you see here you can add an image. I'm sorry, you can add a URL. So if you add a URL, people will click or tap on your ad, will go to your website. If you don't, they'll go to your Facebook page or Instagram account. As a general rule of thumb, even if you're running the reach campaign, I do suggest that you go with the website, because your page, that's important to a certain extent, but I would much rather you draw people to your website so you can pixel them there and retarget them from there as well. So That way you have a higher chance of actually converting. So I would create a customized landing page specifically for this campaign. Incredible condo will not last. Now here, don't worry too much about this. It sometimes does this. It's something that has to do with Facebook, so it's not you, it's Facebook. So once you go through and you select the URL that you're going to send it to, don't worry about the display link. The call to action, you're going to go with learn more, and there you go. Languages, you can add your own translations or automatically translate your ad to reach people in more languages if you want. But then the rest of this already set up. All you have to do is hit publish, and you're running a very effective reach campaign.